Welcome to Madison and Camp Randall Stadium. Always rowdy, always ready to support the Badgers. They've been getting ready for this game since the early morning. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams. 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback still with the football. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on first down. Freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer? Here he comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. And boy, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history at playing linebacker.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Badgers. And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. It's going to be tough for the visitors today. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back. It's Jordan. Running out of time in the pocket. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
He's marked out of bounds after an excellent gain, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Well, the defense saw the quarterback keeping the ball, and their eyes lit up trying to get to him to knock that ball away. And as a quarterback, he's got to do a better job on these design runs. He can't afford to keep the ball loose in traffic. He has to hold on tight and keep that ball close to his body. They're going to turn it over every time.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. And the Badgers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. It's an out route. The catch made. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wideout. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in a costly fumble in plus territory. They can't have another one of those here. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. 2nd down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Quick throw, testing the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here. And I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Great start to the drive, but now back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Now it's 2nd down here. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Pulls it in. It's Wells. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw on the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Boy, when you're defending this offensive coordinator, you have to be ready for anything. This is not something I'd expect to see down in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
2nd down and goal. It's QB sneak. I don't think he broke the play. That defensive front rising up to stop him.
No, I don't blame him to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
Going after, knocked right through.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Offense comes back out onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
To the air, it's Jordan. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
No problem with PAT right down the middle.
Notre Dame 14, Wisconsin 7.
Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barry Johnson. And he steps out of bounds, but that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. We're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Plus the 40 now. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, you just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Badgers looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. They finally corral him at the 1.
Just love watching this back line. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
A solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on second and goal? They'll try the option play here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And they'll set up with PAT. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Offense is back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. And it's complete downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Looking to chuck it again. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play. The offense already has one 4th down conversion. They do it for a 2nd time. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
The offense will go for it on this 4th down near midfield. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Back to pass. It's Jordan. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches. Back or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. As a design quarterback keeper. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Ball carried by the quarterback. Gain of 2. That's a first down for the offense.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a gap. It's Jones. Will he score here? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
They knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
21, Wisconsin, 14.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
1st and 10 play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's on the run. Launches deep. He pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Badgers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? From the shotgun, drops back. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
2nd and goal for the offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Badgers.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Point after, up and good. PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. To the air. It's Jordan. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Gonna run it. It's Jones. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The punt team making their way on the field. They'll kick it away here. And it's fair caught right about the 45-yard line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Badgers will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The pass rush closing in. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back to pass. It's Jordan. Throws it to the right. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They'll run the option. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, I think we could all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Oh, and he's got some space here. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. That's the 1st down and more. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Go at the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
He's knocked down at the 7-yard brings up second and goal.
Offense facing second and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they will claim the second half lead.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Returner runs out of bounds.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Extra point try coming now. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. That's caught. It's Wells. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
And 2nd down after that completion. Looking to throw. It's Jordan. Receiver makes the grab, and they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. And looking to throw now on 1st down. That ball snagged for a completion. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to throw it again. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this 1st down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This offense really clicking. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, you got a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
He decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the Badgers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
4th down, looking to throw for it. He's running out of time here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Oh, and he's shoved out of bounds short of the marker. Big 4th down stop for this defense. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Receiver in motion now. Handoff to the right side. Tackle, but first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Send the back in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Jones. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. And he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. He's moving out of the pocket. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Irish. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And they tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Wisconsin, 28.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. The quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll hit out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up first down yardage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Badgers will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down.
It's a great job here by this defense, not only taking away anything downfield. This quarterback wanted to throw the ball, but once that's gone, he decides to use his legs. How about the defense recognizing that and keeping him to a short gain?
They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Well, he scrambled and scrambled, doesn't get the ball away, and is finally dropped for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Fights off a defender. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Toss play to the outside. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here's the toss play now, running left. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Important 2nd down play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. And the wideout goes in motion. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
28.
And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st down here for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Off the play fake on first down. Defense is coming after him. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks loose at the 45. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he steps out of bounds after the interception, and that will be the final play of the game. A really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, but they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.